have in my hands my password in a sealed envelope that I just got from the financier, which I have been trying to get for months. It took seconds. It was so easy. I have no words. It took 2 seconds. I've been explaining this problem for months, and I don't know. I have no words. Right, I've just come out of the lawyer's place, and oh dear, I just cannot get used to this. Right, I didn't get done what I was supposed to get done. They're very helpful, lovely, really helpful. So I was going there because I am having real difficulty just simply changing my address, because I got my NIF number as soon as I got to Portugal, obviously, because you need it for everything. And you need proof of address to get a NIF number. But you don't have proof of address when you just arrive in a country and you're staying in an Airbnb. So obviously they accept you don't have to be a Portuguese resident to get a NIF number. So obviously I used my UK proof of address to get the NIF. When I then settled into a place, I have been trying to change my address since December, since December last year. We're now in April, so I just bloody give up. I needed this law firm to, well, I didn't need them, but I just thought, let them do it. To register me as a fiscal resident, get on the system, and register me as a non-habitual resident. So register my NHR. So that's what I wanted them to do. But obviously, initially, I need this address change. So I thought I might as well get them to help me with that as well. I hope this is all making sense. Doing my head in. Right. The reason to change my address, what we was going to do today was sign over power of attorney. So they could go to the tax office on my behalf and do that for me. However, now I've taken the 1.5-hour drive to Lisbon, he tells me, oh, actually, there's a really good tax office near you, a financier, not a tax office, sorry, a financier near you, that they're just really good in there. And sometimes when we've got difficult cases, we drive all the way there just because they're so good. They're 10 minutes away from me. You could go there, and so I'm really not making sense here. In order to register online, because they do everything online, they have to send you a password. I can't do that because the password will go to the UK address. So this is where I've been stuck. So he said, there's this other thing you can do. Go to that office, that fiscal office, which are particularly good. Say to them, what they can do is they can give you a password, a temporary password that lasts 24 hours there and then. They said, so you can do that. So I thought, you know what? Or we can just do what we was going to do and carry on with the power of attorney. But you know me, I like a challenge. I thought, no, I'm going to try that because I want to see how difficult it is. So what he did the power of attorney paper and I signed it. So if I still have trouble, I can always just ring up and say, no, back to plan A, go ahead and use the power of attorney document that I signed and you do it. Oh God, this probably isn't making any sense. I might have to record it. Oh my God. I think I might have to do this again because it probably isn't making any sense. I'll do it when I'm home and I'll start from the beginning. The reason I didn't end up filming that again, as I said in that bit of vlogging, is because it kind of it just demonstrates exactly how I have been. I am making no sense because I have just, it's not making sense to me anymore. It's just backwards and forwards. It's really frustrating. Anyway, the other thing I did was I paid for a membership for ACP, which is the Automobile Club of Portugal, a bit like the UKAA, I suppose, who are supposed to help you with the whole process, but they weren't very good. They just gave me a big list of documents that I need to get, but it's getting those documents that is proving difficult, and they don't help you until you have got those documents. So I'm not quite sure what you pay them €700 for, but I doubt if I'll be using them. So the other thing that has meant what's not been so nice, I've been back to see the dogs a couple of times. Oh, they were crazy. The neighbours obviously have informed me that they've not been out since the last time I was here in December. So I took them out. It was absolute chaos because they were just so pent up, obviously excited because they knew I was going to be taking them out. The problem is there are now sheep at the place where they're kept, and one of them has already escaped and savaged one of the sheep, which needed stitches. So it meant it was really difficult to get them out the kennel because I didn't want one of them slipping past me and running off. It wasn't a problem before, but they would just, well, one of them I know would have just went straight for the sheep. And they were just so crazy pent up. But they was fine after a couple of long walks, and their minds are just a little bit less crazy, and they were just calmer in their kennel. And again, I tried to vlog about that, but I couldn't do anything with the vlog because there was too much swearing in it. Because, yeah, it's not very nice. Anyway, that was that. What can you do? Yeah, so that's about it for March. Anyway, you don't care. What I do want is to properly log and explain my car importation matriculation process, that it might be useful to anyone else who is doing it after me. I have the reason why this has all been such a problem is one of the first things I need to do is register a thing called a DAV on the Financier portal, which is the Portuguese tax portal, which, as you would have just seen, I can't bloody do because, anyway, you would have just seen that. So that's why I've just been going round and round in circles. The other thing is, I need to get a certificate of compliance for my car, and everybody says you just go to the main dealer for your car, which I have done, and no, they don't do it. And they did give me something to search online, but I've come to a dead end with that. So that's the next challenge. So if anybody knows anything about it, please feel free to give me any tips or help, or anything that you might know about. But I'm just waffling, not making any sense. One day I will become a better vlogger, so I will try and do better, and I will try and make sense of the whole thing.